Hi, I'm Chris Frankel, Director of Programming for TRX, and welcome to TRXtv Weekly Sequence. This week we're going to show you how to use the TRX for great rotational training for upper body and lower body. Let's go. The weekly sequence this week is all about rotation. We're going to show you how to take it from the lower body, upper body, incorporating the core all the way around. So the first thing Carlos is going to do is we have the TRX set at mid-length. He's going to grab both handles and he's going to go into a crossing balance lunge. Once again, anytime we're working to rotation, we're looking for stability where we want it, mobility where we want it. So he's keeping that core nice and stable. You see he's trying to take that right knee out and around that planted left foot as much as he can, really loading in to that left hip in as much of a transverse plane as he can. And now to finish this out, to make it even more rotational exercise, he's going to add in a single leg squat. So he's going to go from a single leg squat, bring himself up, wrap it around for a crossing balance lunge, and so now he's just keeping that left hip turned on the entire time, having to go from a sagittal plane movement to a rotational movement, that core staying lit up the entire time as well, having to fight those rotational forces and drive into those rotational forces. So you would obviously do this on the right leg and then go to the left leg. We're also going to show you how to take our torso rotation, so now we're going to take it out of double handle mode, put it into single handle mode. And now we're still going to drive some rotation from the hips, but now we're going to integrate the upper body and the core even more. So he's going to start with his hands high and bring himself down with a nice stable core, keeping that body in a plank. Once again, thinking masses and spaces, and he's going to drive from one side to the other. You can have your hands high. That's going to give you a little bit shorter of a lever arm as you go into the rotation, or this time keep your arms a little bit straighter. Now he has a little bit longer lever arm here, which is going to fight a little bit more rotation in the core here. So with his hands high, he's had a shorter lever arm, and now if he wants to knock out a couple of reps with a little bit more force in there, he'll keep his arms straight out in front of him, keeping that triangle as he works back and forth, the entire time thinking masses and spaces, almost like he's being pulled up from the thread at the top of his head. Shoulders stay as far away from the ears as he can, and you'll notice that most of the rotation is coming from the hips and the upper back. You're not looking for lumbar rotation here. Once again, that core stays nice and tight, posture stays nice and tall, and you drive rotation from where you want it, upper back and hips. That's our weekly sequence, working from lower body through the core into upper body. Thanks for checking out the weekly sequence. To take your training to the next level, make sure you check out and download TRXtv's Go Longer, 30-minute real-time workout that puts together all the work we've done for core stability, distal mobility, for the step, for the bend, for the lunge, for the rotate, that'll help improve your endurance performance no matter what your activity is. And we'll look for you next time on TRXtv.